All right, it's your boy Spank Dog, aka Pufferstein, at YouTube. Like, comment, share, subscribe. You already know. Let's get right into it. All right, so we got a good show coming up right now. We're gonna be covering the Jabbawockeez. Oh, into the wrong thing. We're gonna be covering a couple of things. You know, um, we're gonna be covering a little something on Chappelle. The Knicks comeback, some NBA dunks, a few mysterious stories, and I got a special for you guys at the end, but I'm gonna keep that a little secret. All right, it's actually a tribute. So without further ado, let's get it shaking. All right, so I'm a big hip hop lover. Hip hop is in my veins. You know what I'm saying? Um, so we're gonna start it off with the Jabbawockeez. Let me change this real quick. Matter of fact, you know what? This one is the right one. So this way you guys could enjoy. Let me full screen it for you guys. And we about to get it shaking. This is dope. The Jabbawockeez are incredible. And this performance is special. This is them winning the 2022 Red Bull dance competition. Oh shit. Give me one thing. 1 second, guys. I spilled something. Ugh. Wow, luckily I had towels right there. Oh. All right, people. Minor setback. Ugh. The show must go on. Ugh. All right, so let's get it. Yo, this is insane.
Ladies and gentlemen, are y'all ready for this right here? One of the most iconic, legendary dance groups in the world. Make some noise!
Yo, this is crazy.
Jabbawockeez, let's get it!
What's up? What's up, brother Preem? Yo, this is crazy, Preem. Yo, what's up, my brother? I hope your Christmas was good, man. I'm gonna rewind that. That's so fire. You know what I'm saying? Let me see something real quick. What I was gonna say. What up? Do you want me to send you an invite, brother? Yo, do you want me to send you an invite? Or you busy right now? Cause I wouldn't mind sending you an invite right now. Or you too busy to come up? It's my brother right there. You crazy? Yeah, I'm waiting to see if he responds. You got something to do right now, or you want to come up on the show? All right, so you don't want to come up. All right. All right. You know what it is. The invitation's there if you want to come up and co-host. You know what I'm saying? You could get live right now. All right, I'm gonna highlight that. Blessed, I'm about to start my morning. I'll get on later on here or TikTok with you. All right, brother. All right, I'm gonna keep the show going. That's my brother. Yo, listen, for anybody who don't know, the man I'm talking to, he goes by Preem the Takeover. All right. He got a TikTok handle, he got a Facebook handle, and he's got a YouTube handle, all that. So at the end of the live, I'm gonna drop all his info in the comment section, in both comment sections, the live section and the regular section. Get up with him. He's a good brother. You know, he definitely got some he got some stuff for y'all, you know what I mean? Yeah, you want, yo, throw all your stuff, throw all your links up in the comment section, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna still do that in the regular comment section. I'm gonna put your links up. You know what I'm saying? I love you, man. I hope you had the best Christmas ever. I'm gonna call you later too. You already know what it is, man. So I'm gonna get back to the show, brother. You know, drop a comment too. Don't forget to hit the like, brother. Share whatever. This Jabbawockeez shit is crazy. I got more stuff coming up. The Chappelle stuff I got coming up is dope too. Let me launch it again. You already know. Yo, that's an ill dude right there. You see, I'm gonna leave all his info. All right. So let's start this fresh again. This is craziness. This is real hip hop.
Ladies and gentlemen, are y'all ready for this right here?
Real hip hop
One of the
here.
most iconic, legendary dance groups in the world. Make some noise! Jabbawockeez, let's get it!
Yo, this is crazy. Oh, this is insane. I love this. New York City, baby. You already know. NYC, baby. Get in the front is crazy. Coin drops. For those of you who don't know. And breakdancing has evolved. They got the breakdance drums. It looks crazy. The up rocking looks nuts. Ah, that looks crazy.
Hoje na leste, filha da mãe, esse nome. Grita.
Drink on.
Vai, Lucas!
That's insane. Man, breakdancing at Revolve. Look at how they're moving slow. Look at that. Oh. That's insane. He fell backwards a little, but he played it off. That's called footwork. That's called a flip. And whatever you call it. You know they only mess with the best. You know, it started with the 5 that was on America's Best Dance Crew. There was probably more at the time though. Insane. It's crazy. They're the best of the best. They're the Jordans of breakdancing. It's like the 2025 Rocksteady crew. You know, big shout out to the Jabbawockeez. You know what I'm saying? Let me do this real quick. Yeah, big shout out to the Jabbawockeez. Let me subscribe. And this is incredible. The head spins are crazy always. I've never seen a Jabberwocky do a head spin and it not last for a certain amount of time. You know, that was insane. That's the first segment of the show. We're going to get right into the next segment. And that's a quick short with Chappelle. Chappelle is just the best too. He's another one that is just amazing, you know. And there's a short of him, right? And you know, he's talking about Cat Williams, but I'm gonna let y'all watch it because there's like a little twist, you know. So let me pull that up. All right. Now let me just All right, here you go.
Twitter account. I typed my name in. They were like, "You cannot use celebrity names." I was like, "Word." Okay. So then I see a fake Dave Chappelle. So I start following the guy. And it turned out the guy was like hilarious. He was like, so I'm like, who is this guy? And then he just turns evil and starts like a whole Twitter beef with this guy, Cat Williams. You know, Cat.
Fake Dave Chappelle starts to fight with Cat Williams.
Yeah.
The real
Hilarious.
Right, well, that's the problem, that Cat Williams starts saying things to this fake Dave Chappelle that's hurting the real Dave Chappelle's feelings. Yeah, so then maybe like a couple weeks ago, I go to this Def Jam comedy night thing on Sunset, and I see Kevin Hart there. I'm like, "What's up, Kevin?" And he's like, "Yo, man, Cat's here." Like I was in trouble or something. Like, what? So I said, well, "Where's he at?" So then I go over to Cat, and I'm like, "Yo, Cat, man, I don't have a Twitter page." And he's like, "So what, Dave Chappelle?" he's like, what are you trying to say? And I'm like, "I'm trying to say I don't have a Twitter page." He goes, "So that's not unusual. I don't have a Twitter page either."
All right, yo, look, Chappelle is just different. You know, Eddie Murphy, I considered the GOAT regarding comedy for a long time. You know, and then along came Chappelle, and I really find him that funny. You know what I'm saying? All right, so look, the dude from the Knicks, his name is Tyler Kolek. The other day we were losing. The Knicks was losing, but they were losing by 15, and there was only like they were down by 15, I think, with 10 minutes left. And this kid Tyler Kolek just starts to go nuts out of nowhere. So right now I'm gonna pull up the Tyler Kolek footage exactly when he starts to go nuts. It's about at like 10:55 left in the game. So let me bring that up real quick. Yeah, this is when it starts, you know. So right now, when I hit play, you're gonna see my man from the Knicks start to go nuts. All right, this is it right here. All right, guys, you ready? Big shout out to Tyler Kolek. Big shout out to Jalen Brunson for bigging him up, because when this happened, Jalen Brunson shouted him out hard, and he kept shouting him out. Now, people don't know about this kid because he was a late draft pick in the draft. So, a matter of fact, I'll tell you because I brought up the information on him. Okay, Tyler Kolek, right? He's a point guard. He's 6'2", 6'3", which is beyond short in the NBA. Only thing shorter than that is like 6 foot, 6'1", because after that you don't even see people 5'11". There probably isn't a 5'11" man in the NBA right now. And if there is, he's lucky because he's that good. You get me? 5'11" and under, they don't really exist hardly ever. So he's 24 years old. I think he spent his whole 4 years at Providence, you know, and no, matter of fact, he went to Marquette and he was the 34th pick overall. So there's actually footage that I'm gonna show you guys of him in the big dance. He actually makes it to the Sweet 16. He wins 3 rounds in the big dance, and he does really well too. So with that being said, let's get this started. This is Tyler Kolek. Tyler Kolek and his single-handed comeback for the Knicks. He gets a little help, but you know what I mean. 15 points in 10 minutes in the fourth quarter. I think that's what it was. No. My bad. That's the deficit. Anyway, you're going to see with your own eyes.
Couldn't swivel it in with the left hand.
But great move.
We're
Though.
down
I mean,
15 right
everything
now with
bucket,
9.5
crossover
minutes
between
left.
the legs, so good.
Kolek, he got it.
There we go.
Hunter off the mark. Tyson the offensive rebound. Garland, nifty move. Oh, what a dish!
Nice pass by Darius Garland.
A beautiful delivery. 9 assists now for Garland as Hart storms in for 2.
Yeah, like I told you, other things are gonna happen. It's not Kolek for 10 minutes, but you'll see.
Now, the second quarter, Knicks found themselves down 15, made it up in a hurry. Can they do it here in the fourth? Tyson bounces, taken away by Clarkson. Hugged it like a running back. Hart screaming. Oh, look out. Undercut as he went up, and Hart in pain
right.
and seemingly inhibited in the aftermath. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Doris, you're right. He's going right back to the locker room. 10-point game, shaved down from 17. Allen guarded by Robinson. Allen able to sneak.
Jared Allen's nasty.
Bridges.
Cavaliers are no joke.
Robinson again.
Look at Brunson.
3. He got it.
He's so nasty for a 6'2" guy.
The nuzzle, the floater, short. Robinson, another O board. Kolek,
Here we go. Here we go.
You bet.
On Christmas.
But you give up this multiple opportunities for this team. You
Donovan
are in
Mitchell.
trouble.
Mitchell trying to respond and does.
Donovan Mitchell's crazy.
Kolek in the corner, run off.
Nice pass, Kolek.
Clarkson connects. Robinson already with 7 rebounds in the quarter. Clarkson, not that time. Guess who? Robinson.
Go ahead. Let it go.
Again.
Can't
Let's go,
diagram a better
Knicks.
play coming off the timeout. And Merrill's had a lot of good looks that he's missed.
Brunson.
There goes Brunson. Seems like it's Brunson and Kolek.
28 for Brunson. Mitchell explodes and finishes.
Donovan Mitchell. What a year he's having.
I think
30
he
points per
understands
game.
the feel of the game. The momentum was switching. He had to do something to get it back.
Brunson. You bet.
Oh, man. Is this guy serious? Yeah, Donovan Mitchell's averaging 30 points a game. Jalen Brunson's averaging 28 points, like 6 points per game. He's close.
Game.
That's wild.
Mitchell springs it ahead. Garland back to Mitchell. Mitchell, the Euro, can't wiggle it in. Mobley's pop is good on the second offensive rebound.
Let me tell you something. Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, Darius Garland, and Donovan Mitchell, that's an ill 4. But Evan Mobley just got hurt, and Darius Garland was hurt for the beginning of the season. So, you know, their record should be different.
Trying to secure that defensive glass. Kolek, a deep one. True.
Are you serious?
Brunson nearly lost it. Now does. Garland ahead. Mitchell gets.
Whoa, the defense too. I didn't know about that.
1:45 to go. The Cavs leading the Knicks by 1. Called a foul on the floor. The Knicks have challenged. We get the call now.
After review, the defensive player legally blocked the shot.
Caitlin Clark from the logo.
Life would be easier if I could do everything from the logo.
Allow me to assist.
You match. Now that's a tomato. Sheboygan.
The answer is Sheboygan.
State Farm with the assist.
Oregon.
Overturned and there is no foul on the play.
Kolek the control. Knicks can jump in front. Bridges the pull-up. Indeed.
Mikal Bridges.
Knicks in front for the first time since early in the third. Garland cuts between
Darius
two.
Garland.
Lays it in. Cavs back up by.
There's the speed of Garland.
20 points, 10 assists for
Oh,
Garland.
Brunson,
the
are you
pull-up.
for real? Are you for real?
Shot clock at 5. Kolek
Yeah, Kolek.
on the drive. The fade. Can't hit Towns.
There we go, Towns. We have a Towns sighting.
2-possession lead for the Knicks. Mitchell trying to make it happen. Mitchell.
Oh!
Had to happen quick. Donovan
I didn't know that happened.
Knicks quickly ahead. Bridges the touch pass.
There we go. Let's go, Knicks. You already know.
Ball bounces ahead. Mitchell
New
has
York.
to get it off. Does. Hits.
I can't believe he
2.4 to
hit
go.
that. Wow.
Down one. Trying to get Towns open. Does. Towns is finally
If
fouled.
they would have fouled earlier, it would have been
remaining,
something.
and you can see Kolek nodding his head to Towns. Cleveland is out of timeouts.
Towns is
Knicks
nasty.
lead. Now, Towns is asking the bench, should I make it or miss it? When it's a 2-point game, I always think make it because you could lose on it.
That's exactly right.
If it was a 1-point game, you might as well miss it because all they're going to shoot is a 3. Towns, second free throw. Is no good. Mitchell lets it bounce. The boys. That'll do it. The Knicks with their largest comeback of the season.
All right, guys, we're gonna take it. I want you guys to see that Tyler Kolek is not a nobody. You know, he went into the the Sweet 16 in college, and he had a nice little run. So this is him in the big dance, doing his thing, getting busy.
By Lander. He finds Mitchell. Triple. Iguodala's got the rebound. Kolek outside. His 3. And that's the way Marquette plays. Egan Moore.
Watch how he plays. His hair is nicer too. He gotta get rid of that long hair. But yeah, watch. He gets busy.
And could not get it. And the Warriors the other way. David Joplin out to Kolek for 3.
I don't think that oblique is bothering him, at least early in the
his first.
Now, the interesting thing about this is a transition basket. It goes to one corner, then all the way around, and finds the wide open player, who in this case is Kolek. And if he...
The Golden Eagles. Kolek on top. Lander will pick him up defensively, and he scoops it home.
You cannot let Kolek get to his left hand. It's not that he can't go.
I remember he was the 34th pick in the draft, so that's the Knicks getting lucky.
Right.
It's Western Kentucky's ball.
Stan, this is what you're talking about. Kolek, once he gets rolling with that left hand, he is very difficult to stop. But they move the ball so fast. Look at the way he...
Fye down low. Knocked away, Kolek with the steal.
There we go.
Kolek with guys trailing, but he takes it himself. And he's got 10. Marquette has missed 5 in a row. Kolek through traffic. Mitchell on top. Down low, Kolek.
Dan, if you don't dunk it, nobody gets excited. Well, but maybe you get 2 points. It's just not.
Mind you, this is the college playoffs. This is the big dance. So this is the first round. He gets out of the first round against Western Kentucky. He was supposed to go. They were the second seed.
And they're not shooting it well.
Kolek drives on Edelin. Foul, got it.
Here's Kolek on the drive. A great finish. Marquette up 5.
You never know if he could be an Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves went undrafted. Austin Reeves is crazy.
Kolek.
Look at the steal. Got a high IQ. Nice pass. He stole it and he set homie up with a 3-pointer.
Western Kentucky has handled that very well today.
3.5 to go. Kolek down the lane.
Simpson's going to be basically wearing Stevie Mitchell all night.
Yeah, and if when he gets an open one like that, he almost has to knock it down.
Kolek to the right.
This is the game they got out of that game against Western Kentucky. Now they're facing Colorado in the second round of the big dance where there's 32 teams left.
Already in this tournament, drives like that create offensive
The
rebounds.
Knicks might have got lucky in the second round. Hell of a dunk.
to Williams, thought 3, takes it in, meets 2. And it's taken away again. Another Buffalo turnover. Kolek, who had the last assist,
Nice
give it
pass.
to Chaplin again.
I think Dwayne Wade is from Marquette, right?
Gold's got it from New Zealand. Tyler Kolek, finding and scooping. Kolek has got it. Ramrods his way inside.
There's that play again, the Inspector Gadget play where his arm just stretches out.
And look at that, coast to coast. Great ability to get to the rim. But Kolek's going to get to his left hand. He's going to finish virtually every time.
Kolek.
Look at him mixing with the rock. Yep.
Wow.
You know, it's not easy to dribble the ball that much and still keep your composure. He's good.
He has such great touch.
And Kolek. With a lot of congestion, Iguodala on the doorstep. Let's go to Andy Katz. Jones, a big first half scoring. Iguodala tries to drive it.
Wow.
Finds
In the paint. Photo. Like he was a big man.
Kolek. In, up, and down.
That's over a 6'9" guy, by the way.
Well, again, it's the Inspector Gadget. I'm telling you.
Marquette goes the other way.
That's my point, Stan. They can get shots, but Colorado.
Kolek with the feed.
What a dunk.
Almost knocked away. Gold 3.
Kolek does have 5 turnovers tonight, Dan.
Sabering his way inside. Kolek.
He looks like he's that good on the college basketball floor. Like he's scoring in the paint and he's a little guy. You know, the NBA is different. Just because he's this good in college and he had a great game the other day, I'm not saying he's going to be a superstar, but nobody's seen Austin Reeves coming, and Austin Reeves is legit. You know, when Luka Doncic was out, he averaged 35 points a game over like a 7-game stretch. You know, Austin Reeves is that dude.
Kolek has got it with that screen. Wedging his way into the paint. Lampkin is there. It doesn't matter. He puts it over the big man of the Buffalo.
Scoring over big guys.
Particularly not against that kind of defense.
Kolek in, out, around.
See what I mean? How he's scoring on the big men like nothing. And he beat up on him too. He didn't leave him alone.
81-77.
All right, so they made it out of that round, and then they get into the third round against NC State. You know, and I think this is the team they lose to. All right, so you know what? We're not gonna watch any more of the highlights. You get the point. Tyler Kolek looks like he might have a career in the NBA. If he'll be a star, you know, that remains to be seen. He won that game though, and they were saying that in another Knick game he did something similar, but I didn't see that game. So, but we're gonna move on. You know what I'm saying? Now we're gonna take it to some dunks. The best dunks of the 2025-26 season. All right, guys, give me 1 second. I'm gonna pull it up right now. All right, so these are gonna be some crazy dunks. You know, I'm glad you guys are gonna get to see some Cooper Flag right now. You know, I will definitely want you guys to see some of the rookies from this year. Hopefully, 1 or 2 others are dunking the ball during the 2025-26 season. So let me full screen it real quick. Let me check that real quick, and we're about to get to it. All right, these dunks are crazy.
Bulls trying for a quick bucket. Herder doesn't get it.
Oh, this is the Giannis dunk. You know, Giannis, before you see this, I don't mean to interrupt or stop it, but they said that Giannis did this not to hurt the Bulls, but to try to get his team revved up somehow. He said, yo, this is my 12th year, something like that. He said, if it don't go down, he's like, they're going to fire everybody. He said, I'm going to have a new team. But anyway,
7 and his return to the lineup.
they want to kill him over that.
Tell you what, if you're the Bulls, you should have fouled him.
They're very mad right now.
As soon as you saw that he was going to start doing that, you should have hustled down the floor and you should have fouled him.
You heard what the announcer
never
said.
taken exception to it.
That was a take
You know what?
that
Like this is
from
true.
Giannis. But now the Bulls and Bucks meet towards center
listen,
court.
you can't be
We
mad.
have some shoving.
You can't be mad.
We have some coaches getting involved.
You can't be mad at Giannis. There's an unspoken rule that you don't do that. But as soon as
The guy said that they should play defense if they don't like it. But let me tell you something. If you a real person and you know you're not supposed to do that, you just don't do that. That's how I feel. But like I said, if Giannis in his head was like, I need to do something to wake these guys up, what can I say? He's got a title, I wouldn't tell Jordan how to get his team fired up. You get what I'm saying? This man got a championship. He had help with Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday, but, he carried that team on his back to a championship.
the Bulls saw that he was starting to dribble towards him, you should now go get him. Don't just go foul him. Don't let him get that shot off.
What a windmill.
The Bulls gave up on the play. He didn't.
It would have been crazy if he would have hurt his ankle.
Everybody on their feet here inside the prospect.
Look at Wembenyama. Wembenyama. They should call him Wembenyama because he be Jama the ball.
Beautiful ball fake. And good grief.
Oh, man.
Well, that's going to – these guys are going to go to bed at night. They're going to be thinking about that dunk.
Wembenyama is nasty.
For the opponent.
He's really good handle the ball. He can shoot the three.
The all-new Whoop is here. Now more advanced than ever.
And you got a 7'4" man on your team. The two things you got to worry about is can he shoot the three-pointer and can he put the ball on the floor, especially like a guard.
Train smarter.
And if he can, you're paid.
But psychologically, turnover, man. Wild throw.
Here we go.
Randall. 3-on-2 developing. McDaniels fakes it.
Oh, man. Jaden McDaniels.
Flushes in his eyes. Jaden McDaniels riding the red carpet.
Look at this.
Up to the top. Throws it down on Knicks.
Skywalking.
Claxton, tight game here at Target Center.
Jaden McDaniels, man. I know he got up like that. Who was that? Kawhi Leonard?
Able to dissect this defense and Klingon.
It's
Not getting up
crazy.
high enough, but right back at you after this tremendous.
Kawhi Leonard is one of those dudes that don't get up high like that, but he finds a way to dunk the ball.
This play by Kawhi.
Mitchell trying to make
Oh, this
it
is
happen.
my
Mitchell,
guy.
my
That was
goodness.
the dunk we just seen.
Put the whole Holiday on a poster.
Holiday just felt like it. I mean, just the absurdity of this athleticism. That is ridiculous. So good, Donovan. What a game by him.
Man, listen, I've been collecting Donovan Mitchell since 2017, since he came out. I would have grabbed the cards, but they're not on deck right now.
Again, north of 30. You got to go through three defenders.
All his cards that I got went up.
Players and like the work we
There goes
never
Cooper
see.
Flag.
That's what this guy has. Oh!
That's a nice dunk.
Right now, Cooper Flag again.
I'm still not a Cooper Flag believer yet, but that's a nice dunk.
Watch Cooper Flag.
And he stutter step to the hole. When he seen the opening, he stutter step to the hole.
We were talking at halftime. We have not
He got in Jokic's face.
Furphy catch, drop.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Furphy.
Nasty. Nasty.
Yo, his name is Furphy.
Going viral. Here he is in real time. He's up there and he's just waiting.
Oh, that's a crazy dunk.
That's a punch.
Oh, man, that's a crazy dunk.
Jokic took over.
Oh, Aaron Gordon. Jokic to Aaron Gordon.
Denver's going to get caught with a foul as we watch this highlight. What a great screen by Murray.
Just put it out there. It's an easy pass because you know you don't get it. And
Remember, he was in the dunk contest with Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon. They actually debate whether that's the best dunk contest ever. The one with him and Zach LaVine.
Gordon said, "Let me do a little something pretty with it."
Wow.
At the free throw line is Royce O'Neal. Foul was on Hardaway Jr. Mobley snaps one over to Hunter. Hunter works on Giddey. Whoa!
Oh, DeAndre Hunter.
By DeAndre Hunter as he buckled Giddey and roared.
That gets a rewind. I don't really rewind like that, but we got to get a rewind on that.
A high right, real move. Mobley snaps one over to Hunter.
That's Josh Giddey.
Works on Giddey.
Oh! Yo, look at Josh Giddey, and Josh Giddey is having a crazy season. He's emerged as a star, but man, he takes his soul.
Snaps one over to Hunter.
Here we go.
On Giddey. Whoa! Giddey! He hammers it home. A high right, real move by DeAndre.
He fell so bad. The crossover was good, but the fall was better. Here we go.
Watch and enjoy.
Oh man.
Oh my. CJ's like, no, I don't want to screen. I got a shooter up here.
Who's that?
Whitmore in the corner, baseline drive.
Who's that?
Goodness gracious.
That's somebody I'm not familiar with.
Take another look at this great little jab step.
Stafford?
Oh my gosh. Like
Whitmore,
right
Cam
there, going to the
Whitmore.
side, hanging in the air, plus the contact. My goodness, Cam Whitmore. This is what he can do, man.
Cam
This guy
Whitmore.
puts his head down and gets to the basket. Look out.
I just had to see the back of his jersey.
How about one more miracle? The lob for Wiggins. He did it.
Andrew Wiggins.
A spectacular
What
finish.
up? Yo, there was only a second on the clock.
Executed to perfection.
Yeah, gets
Point
an
four.
uncontested
Whoa.
shot here on a mix-up.
He
DeAndre
scored
Hunter
with
gets
point
rubbed off
four.
by Mitchell.
Perfect.
That is just amazing.
All of his shots have been three-pointers here tonight. Trevan.
That's crazy.
Goodness.
Oh, that's
Tonight's
Anthony
Potawatomi
Black.
Casino Hotel payoff play of the game.
If I'm correct, that's Anthony Black. Look at how he gets up.
The sidewinder, yeah, outside
Is
the
that Anthony
restricted.
Black?
See what happens in a play like that. You watch his left hand.
That was
arm.
crazy,
Yeah, he
regardless.
pushes.
Wemby,
Antonio finished that second quarter.
he's talented. He got skills.
Fake got him up. I don't think there was a shot opportunity. So Big
He got
says, okay,
skills.
I'll use the
7'4".
glass
7
and
foot
finish
4.
this one off all by myself. Oh.
In exchange for Yusuf Nurkic.
Oh, who is that? Scotty Barnes?
The notorious B.I.
Oh, Brandon Ingram.
elevating.
Brandon Ingram. BI3. Notorious BI3.
Made a lot of players second guess their opportunities, but not B.I. B.I. said, if I'm going down there, I'm going down there with a purpose. Kind of just pop.
Use that and be a part of this play. Jeremy spins away from the wall.
Oh, wow. That's Jeremy Grant. Yeah, that was Jeremy Grant. Donovan Mitchell dunk on the Knicks is crazy. The Josh Giddey fall was
The
crazy.
all-new Whoop is here.
Damn, another one?
Monitor your key vitals. Manage your stress. Extend your performance for years to come. Whoop Peak.
Yeah, Jeremy Grant.
I mean,
That's a serious dunk.
Positive, the bright
He got up. He got up higher than he thought he was going to get up. Got some spin right there.
Russ is going to try and stick Abdi. The scout says he likes to go right.
Abdi John.
Sharp elevates.
Shaden Sharp.
He turned up the bass.
Avdija.
We've seen him do this a bunch of times.
That's Denny Avdija to Shaden Sharp. Shaden Sharp is nasty. He's not that tall to be getting up like that too. I want to see that again. Oh man.
He turned up the bass.
Yes, he turned up the bass.
Yeah,
Avdija.
The scout says he likes to go right, which he did.
Shaden Sharp. Here we go.
Elevates. Wow. He turned up the bass. In the clouds. We've seen him do this a bunch of times.
Crazy.
So, for those of you
Oh,
that have been
Space
kind of
Walker.
casually watching the NBA or
Oh, that's up for dunk of the year. I would say that's crazy.
Over 10 again. Barnheiser. Nice screen.
Who's that? Jalen Williams.
Jalen Williams. What a slam dunk. You're watching Peacock NBA Monday, presented.
Jalen Williams got his ring with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Chet Holmgren last year. That man got hardware right there. He's good too. After Shai, after SGA, Jalen Williams and Chet Holmgren's the two to look for. You know, it's a championship team. They were 24-1 before they dropped 4 out of 10. You know.
By Xfinity. Wow. Harper with space. Still at Harper.
Yeah. All right, Dylan Harper.
Good grief, Dylan Harper reaching back, throwing it down over Filipowski. That's collecting a trophy for your wall right there. Throwing down on the 7-footer. Turns the corner, offhand, no less.
We'll just throw it out there, see if it sticks. Watch this play right here. See if they get Merrill a 3. Nope.
Open the line. Toss it up. To the moon.
That's a nice alley-oop.
It's on me right here. Look at this dual action. They get
David Allen.
You talk about the gravity that Merrill brings. Yes. He comes off that screen.
That's Darius Garland who threw it to.
It's this guy right here.
Oh,
Murray, who's shooting 45%
no, I got that wrong.
Three-point land. Intercepted. Peyton Watson.
Peyton Watson got up.
Now Watson
Nice
doing
steal.
it on both ends. First the steal. And the put
Got some
away.
ups. Stephen Castle. Yeah, the windmill. That's nice.
Steph Castle.
I seen that earlier in
Before
the
that,
Here we go. The
Fine
windmill
Castle
from the
goes
side.
up like he's in the slam dunk contest, NBA All-Star weekend.
With the steal,
Castle
too.
now with a dozen. 11 of those points have come through.
And he got his hand on the ball. He still dunked it.
For the rebound, Ace Bailey. Oh! Takes off, and this
Was that Ace Bailey?
punishes the rim. He has played of late.
Bowler always just stretches out. I mean, takes off.
Yeah,
From
wow, that's
below
serious. Ace Bailey.
the circle from the free throw line and just stretches out.
Keep him touching the basketball. Good things are happening.
Here we go, showtime.
He's taken only 4 shots. He's grabbed 7 rebounds. There he goes again. And that time it's Tyson with a vicious dunk. Story, not just here in Cleveland, but in the NBA. Jalen Tyson with a ferocious throwdown. Tell you what, we're seeing him do this on a regular basis.
Sharp for the drive. Gets to the basket. He's hanging in the air.
Jalen Sharp again.
One thing we know, Sharp can rise, folks. Look
Yeah, he's up there.
at this. 1-1. You got Stu there.
Dunked it on his head,
Stu
too.
got him a moment ago.
Right there, Stu.
Not get those along with Middleton. They might not get those extra opportunities late in those fourth quarters
Here we go.
as they're accustomed to.
Champagne with the steal. And slam! Rocking the rim. And
I thought his name was Champagne. It's Champagne.
And staring at Derek White. Got it and the foul. Got him.
I mean, unless he pronounced
I
it
can
wrong.
fly.
It's spelled like champagne.
Timeout by the Celtics. Taking our Honda
Doesn't
drive
mean
of
it's
the
pronounced
game.
like champagne.
Come on, Justin. That means,
I mean, it's a lot to
some
say,
pieces.
but you know, Oklahoma City a few years ago was
76?
never winning.
DJ Edgecombe, yeah.
DraftKings Casino slow-mo replay.
He's doing good this year too. Nice dunk for. I think he's a rookie.
That was a smart
He
decision.
came out with super flag.
He thought about it, but then was like, you know what?
That's
I'm
nice.
good.
I'm the Modelo Recruiter, and I reward full-time fans. Check out this recruit, the team transfer, married into the team, but acts like he's married to the team. This full-time fan deserves a Modelo.
Did you know a soccer ball weighs 14 ounces? Do you know what else can weigh about 14 ounces?
Doesn't make it. Gonzalez's hustle has been good. Celtics trying to take the lead.
Jaylen Brown. Gotta be Jaylen Brown. I remember when he makes fun of Isaiah Stewart. It was earlier in the week. Oh, through the legs. Nice crossover. That's Tim Hardaway. Hit him with Tim Hardaway real quick.
From down 14. Celtics up one.
So the San Antonio Spurs coming up a 125-92 win over the Dallas Mavericks in Dallas. First play of the home opener. Z gets there. First play of the game. Mercy.
I mean, when he's on the floor, yo, Zion Williamson, man. I never seen a person with so much talent not play because of, I mean, injuries, but more so being overweight and mess. You know, like I ain't trying to come down on him, but man, that's wasted talent. You know, I mean, yo, listen, he caught the money, I guess people could say, but still wasted talent. You know, people will definitely tell you it's not about the money, even though they want the 200 million. You know what I'm saying? But man, I would have loved to see Zion progress. You know, it's been 7 years. You know, I don't think he's ever going to be a star. When he's on the floor, he produces, but he's never on the floor.
With the exclamation point. Queen tried to free up. Held up.
This is it. This is tough possession.
Real tough. Trey off the glass.
There goes Zion again.
On the finish.
Right into Zion sideline. That's incredible.
Crazy.
That's incredible. Good job of Trey breaking down the defense. Go get it. Go get it, Z.
His dunks look so awesome. All right, people, we're going to get into the next segment. I just wanted to show you guys some dunks. I'm not going to show you the whole 20 minutes of the dunks. So we're going to switch off to the next topic. Instead, there's only 2 topics left. And we're going to get into it. You know, I covered different stuff. So this part of the show is the weird and strange story segment. And let me just check real quick. I got to full screen it. Make sure everything's right. Let's get right into it.
This is weird. This is really weird. Now, I wasn't planning on posting today, but I have to talk about this. I came across this news article from WSMV4 News, which was posted a few days ago, I believe on the 22nd, giving us an update on an incident that happened 5 years ago. This incident involving this individual, Anthony Warner, who supposedly believes in a lot of quote-unquote conspiracy theories, to the point that he caused this massive explosion in Nashville, also taking himself out.
You know, he said he was seeing aliens or lizard humanoids through a screen he had built or bought. I don't know. And right around the time all that stuff got out, there was an explosion in his apartment building. So people are saying, like, you know, did he do it or did somebody else do it?
Out in the process. But before we go any further, take a look at this update that just came out of nowhere.
All right, take a look at this photo. It's among the new images that we have obtained of the man who set off a suicide bomb in downtown Nashville 5 years ago. His name was Anthony Warner. Now, we've now obtained this photograph along with several others showing his bizarre behavior long before the bombing. Now, this photo was given to me by a former friend, and it was taken while they were out camping. Now, you can see this device that is holding in his hand. Warner made this thing. You can see it's kind of piecemeal together. He told his friends that through the lens on this device, he could see lizard people in the woods. It's among the bizarre theories that he believed in. You can read our full investigation into Warner and everything we've now uncovered about him in the comments. And that's your Family Finds Out.
So yeah, what has come out after all this time is that he had a special device that allowed him to see reptilians in the woods. And then after he told his friends this, not too long after, this is when the explosion would occur. This is an interview with one of his friends.
First, I sat down with a former friend of the bomber who was sharing troubling photos of what she witnessed and documented.
I mean, I don't think he was seeing aliens through the screen, but, you know, it's just weird that after he put it out there that the explosion happened.
I wasn't trying to lose 8 pounds, but then this happened. Factor is my favorite hack for losing weight sustainably.
In so many ways, the fear of what Anthony Warner would do on Christmas Day 2020 began in the woods of the Montgomery Bell State Park the year before.
That whole trip is when I started questioning everything. I think it started my awakening of Tony Warner.
Pam Perry camped with Warner, who she called Tony. He dated her sister in high school, and they'd reconnected after her sister's death. So when Warner invited her to the trails of the park to camp, she decided to go. She did not expect for Warner to take out materials, some of it seen at the base of this tree, and throw a small amount of it onto the fire pit.
The thing blew up.
And there was more troubling developments on those camping trips. Perry took a photo of the device Warner is carrying. You can see there's a kind of screen on it. And through that screen, Perry says Warner would rant about what he could see. Do you remember what he would rant about?
Well, he was always talking about his reptilians, but he's talking about this woman.
And he thought she was a
That was
reptile?
her, and he's obsessed with her. In fact, these reptilian people live in the parks.
Did you worry about that he was severely mentally ill and that you may have not been safe with him?
Well, I don't know that I actually thought that he was mentally ill. I thought he was just crazy, insane. And I was weak. I was weak, and he took advantage of that.
And this is just the beginning of our investigation.
I don't know, but does she sound a little suspect to you? Because she sounds a little suspect to me. I don't know. I don't trust her. Sounded a little crazy.
And for the first time, I sit down with the lead investigator on this case for the FBI. Tomorrow night at 5 o'clock, you're going to hear what she uncovered about the reasons that Warner specifically chose 2nd Avenue and why he had convinced himself that he needed to set off that massive explosion.
Then they get into, and again, they've never spoken about this before, the reason why he caused this explosion and wanted to take himself out was to break a reincarnation loop that he was in.
He had lots of writings.
Those writings matched what Warner did with that strange device in the woods.
See, like like I said, I don't just buy into stuff like that. But like I said, there could be something, secretive happening. But as far as seeing aliens through the thing, I don't put anything past the technology they have right now. But like I said, it's not something you just believe instantly. You know what I'm saying? That drawing looks wild. Looks dope.
Device that could see certain entities.
We discovered a lot of written works by him involving reptilians and lizard people and, deep secret underground bases.
And there was more.
I don't
It
put
turns
nothing
out
past
there's
nobody
a reason
nowadays.
he chose to end life with an explosion.
Based on a totality of his writings and things, is he talked a lot about breaking the reincarnation loop.
And what was Warner's belief when it came to stopping repeated reincarnations?
You have to have a high energy event. And so I can't think of anything that's more high energy than an explosive device detonating that utilized high explosives.
And so do you think he never intended to actually hurt anybody?
In fact, it looks like everything he did was to evacuate people before he detonated his device.
Is there anything about this case that troubles you to this day?
Actually, yes.
Laskowski worries about other people deep in the throes of conspiracy theories. To not reframe your words, but you're worried about the next person who's out there that may be at that edge of madness.
I mean, I do entertain all the UFO stuff, and I listen, and I do the math on everything I hear, but I'm not one of the people you got to worry about like buying into something just because it was told to them. You got to really, your gut, your instincts, logic, common sense. You can't just go and run around and be like, there's lizard people, Now, if there's any chance in the world other beings exist, of course, I believe that there's a chance something's going on. What? I don't know. I am interested in stuff like this. I just don't buy into it like that, especially not quickly.
Yes. Wants to do something like this, and are you going to get to them in time?
Exactly.
How often do you think about it?
Every day. I'm just traumatized.
While she is still haunted by Warner's impact on her life,
This is my mom's tree.
Perry says there's one day he can't take away from her.
I don't think about him at Christmas anymore. I'm not going to give him any control of me anymore.
You see this briefcase right here? Looks ordinary, right? But I'm about to
Telling you, he was wild though. He that explosion, that definitely is not sane.
show you something that could be a lifesaver.
So they're trying to make it sound like he had this special device a year prior to this explosion, but who really knows the truth? This kind of really gives off They Live vibes when it comes to those special glasses that allows you to see the truth. The movie also eerily ended with an explosion as well, but they're also trying to lump anybody that talks about reptilians, reptoids, the theory, the quote-unquote theory, as dangerous people that will cause these explosions. But
If you never seen They Live, it's a movie, I think it came out in 1988, where they put on glasses and they could realize that there's aliens walking amongst them. Just a short summation. Rowdy Piper's in it, the wrestler. May rest in peace.
But like with anybody that invents something that they don't like, they probably took him out. He probably really did invent a device that allows people to see these things in a true form. They got wind of it. Somebody probably called it in, gave a tip in, and they took him out. No different, again, than the movie They Live, when they found out this individual had special glasses that allowed them to see the truth.
You need a Brazilian plastic surgeon.
I rented it on VHS to see it. That's how old it is. I remember watching it, and it was like, even though it was low budget, it was like the shit back then. You know what I'm saying?
I've got one that can see.
Like Rowdy Piper's only.
What is even more interesting is that when 911 calls came in, people or this person said that they are in the building and he heard gunshots prior to the RV giving a warning.
And breaking news alert, Nashville Emergency Communications releasing some of the chilling 911 calls made the morning of the gunshots and then explosion in downtown Nashville. Josh is at the alert desk.
Right. Chilling is an accurate description there. I do want to warn you that some of this is disturbing. The dispatch center just releasing these calls minutes ago. There are calls from as early as 5:30 Christmas morning when gunshots were fired in the area of 2nd and Commerce. Then people can hear the warning from that RV, and then that RV explodes. Take a listen.
There have been 3 rounds of gunshots inside the building. First about 7 or 8 minutes ago, and then about 5 minutes ago. They're in the building.
Look at that. That looks crazy.
Avenue North.
Imagine being next to that location when that happens. It must have felt like an earthquake to the neighboring buildings. That's insane. You see that picture?
There are also people that have said that the explosion never came from the RV itself, that when media had released original video of it, they saw the explosion coming from the building, and then the RV had exploded. What's also interesting, too, is that there were noises coming from the RV warning people to get away from the area, having the RV seem like some kind of distraction, taking focus away from the actual explosion location, which would be one of these buildings here that may have had his works and all of his equipment they were getting rid of.
That's a giant explosion.
So yes, just a very weird time for them to go ahead and release this update 5 years later during a year 2025 where they have been talking a lot about reptilians. I even made a video on this on my other channel, Mental Horror, but I also said that
a lot of people out there believe that there's reptilian humanoids. I don't think that, you know what I'm saying, because I've never seen it with my own eyes. If I wouldn't call certain people liars neither. I don't know what they've seen with their own eyes. But like, it's just, that's one of them things that you have to witness. You have to bear witness before you believe. You have to have some sort of proof.
Demon face syndrome has now become dragon face syndrome out of nowhere
Dragon
just
face syndrome.
in the past few months, because apparently people are now seeing the faces of dragons, aka reptoids.
What is this world coming to? Dragon face syndrome. And they're saying it's a medical problem, like a legitimate medical issue. And I'm like, wow, like, it's almost like it don't make sense. Watch what they show.
I'm gonna go ahead and play that section from my previous video on Minutes of Horror. From Idiocracy to They Live, I do want to go ahead and talk about this.
Dragon
so
face
I found
syndrome?
something interesting because I've always been interested in the topic.
Do you guys believe this, or do you think they're doing something like trying to fool us? Because the dragon face syndrome thing, see, that's not about lizard people or nothing like that. I'm literally asking you, like, they're saying that something makes you see a person like that instead of regular, and it's never been around before. All of a sudden now, with all these lights in the sky, now there's some sort of disease that makes you think you're seeing an alien looking person, even though they're not an alien. Now you're telling me my eyes are deceiving me. Remember just a second ago I said, until I see something, I won't believe it. Now they're saying even if I see it, I shouldn't believe it. That's where it's, listen, man, if I see it, I believe it. Unless in my own head, it don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? I had a bad drinking problem. So, I've seen things that weren't there before. And you can kind of know that you're bugging out. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I see something like that, what am I supposed to do? Not believe my eyes, my own eyeballs?
Of demon face syndrome, because one day in March back in 2024, just right before the April 8th solar eclipse, all these mainstream news
they're telling you that a mental illness makes you see their faces like that instead of normal. And look, you see the articles. So this is why too, like I tell you, when I do the conspiracy theory thing, there's articles to support it. This is not no weak, it's CNN. I don't know what IFL Science is, but that looks like MSNBC above it.
Agencies had gone together to remind the public that there was a condition that exists where people will see the faces of demons just randomly out of the blue. And it's like, why? The man they use as an example had this condition supposedly for years. He was studied in 2020. And news and media were silent in 2020, 2021, 2022.
He had it for a long time. He was seeing people the way we just seen them, the way their faces looked. Oh, man.
2023. And then all of a sudden, just right before the April 8th solar eclipse, they dropped this news on us. And what I found odd, the faces they used as an example was not the traditional faces one would see when they had demon face syndrome, because if you had demon face syndrome, you would see faces as if they were a Picasso painting. You would see maybe an eye on the forehead.
See, it's not lining up. And I'm asking you, leave a comment. What would you say if they said you have a mental illness and then they hold up a picture? You're going to see people and they're going to look like this. Like, you wouldn't be like, well, I'm not saying that not to believe a person that's a true doctor, but like, you got to question everything. And I would definitely be questioning that.
A nose on the chin and so forth. But the faces they use as an example looked very amphibian. The faces news and media were showing us were very similar to the faces from the music video by Soundgarden, Black Hole Sun. And the people in that music video were clearly reptiles. And let us not forget what happened to the lead singer of Soundgarden, but outside of that, it seemed like demon face syndrome just suddenly went away from the news. They told us about it, and then poof, it was gone. It's like, what was the purpose of telling us? Were certain individuals going to start losing their form, and the only excuse they could give is that there was an outbreak, a pandemic of demon face syndrome, something impacting the brain. Who really knows? But why am I talking about demon face syndrome today? It happened back in 2024. Well, look at these interesting news articles that came out just about 2 to 3 months ago. Like this article right here from Discover Magazine that was published on September 8th. There is a rare disorder where people see other faces as dragons.
Another
If this
one?
article isn't gaslighting, I don't know what is, but continue to read the article. It says, in 2011, a 52-year-old woman arrived at a psychiatric clinic in the Netherlands with a rare and peculiar disorder. Within minutes of setting eyes on someone, their face would mysteriously morph into that of a dragon. While the woman was able to recognize faces, according to the study, in just minutes, they turned black, grew long pointy ears and a protruding snout, and displayed a reptoid skin and huge eyes in bright yellow, green, blue, or red. This wasn't an occasional occurrence. It would happen multiple times a day.
Man, leave a comment. Definitely let me know if you believe that these illnesses do exist.
For seeing dragons, these distressing distortions were a lifelong affliction, one the patient recalled experiencing in childhood. She remained unfazed by the dragons initially. Only in adolescence did it dawn on her that those around her did not see people as dragons as she did. And I just wonder if you remember the movie They Live, which I believe is more of a documentary than fiction, where an individual needed special glasses to see the truth around him, to see these entities around him. I just wonder if certain people have something going on with their brain that allows them to see past the BS.
Wow. I like that take better. I seen
E
this
ao mesmo
before.
tempo, nós não vamos parar por aí. Já estão.
Let me know in the comments too if you think this video is legit.
Encomendados. A pastilha. Já estão encomendados. Estudos para eliminar.
It's turning into a monster.
Para
You can't
eliminar.
help it.
Chega. É muito. Já estão.
You know, you've seen that scene in a movie somewhere before. I know I've seen a scene where the person's turning into a monster and he can't fight it back. Teen Wolf has a scene like that.
Because this news article screams every bit
What
of
happened?
They Live without the brain will then.
Hold on, people. I got it back.
Wine, and it did indeed.
Our projections show that by the year 2025,
Oh, it's
not
from-
only America, but the entire planet of this power alliance, the gains have been substantial, both for ourselves.
All right.
Estudos
There it goes.
para eliminar. Para eliminar. Já estão encomendados. Estudos estão encomendados.
Yeah, that's exactly where it was. He was drinking the water.
A pastilha. Já estão encomendados. Estudos para eliminar. Para eliminar. Chega. É muito. Já estão.
Because this news article screams every bit of They Live without the
Go ahead,
glasses.
jump.
She had all these tests done, and then when she had an MRI, the MRI scan returned and showed only a few white matter abnormalities. The abnormalities were located near the certain part of the brain, which is associated with cognition and linked to cognitive impairments in schizophrenia. So what they did was they gave her medication, and this medication blocked her brain from seeing people as dragons.
I don't
It is
know.
just such a weird article, and it's like they're telling people or anybody out there that also can see the faces of reptilians that come to us will give you a medication, and your brain will then go ahead and block it out because you're just a schizophrenic. Let's also not forget this classic scene in the movie They Live. And if you read the comment section when it comes to the scene, people are saying it aged like fine wine, and it did indeed.
I don't remember this part
Our
exactly.
projections show that by the year 2025, not only America, but the entire planet will be under the protection and the dominion of this power alliance. The gains have been substantial, both for ourselves and for you, the human power elite.
Humanoids talking to the power elite in a ballroom about 2025. And as of 2025, we've been hearing a lot about a ballroom and aliens. So this movie has clearly aged like fine wine. And a lot of these individuals that we see that are truly in charge, like these tech giants, are anything but human. I mean, literally, Peter Thiel's name is an anagram, letter for letter, for the reptile.
I went with this one guy, and he just he looked like a lizard. I was so scared. He was sitting there, and I turned him. I was like, "Oh my god!"
You think lizard people exist? Write in the comments.
I was like, "Holy shit!" He looks just like a lizard, and I had to go. It was really bad.
So you just left. Wow.
All right, guys. So we're going to transition into something else. This is sad, a little something. You know, not even a little something.
Awesome. I'm so happy to be here.
Well, we're
It's
happy
sad,
you are.
but
What's your
it's
name?
also
My name's Jane.
amazing.
When I sing, I go by Nightbirde.
Oh, that's nice.
Nightbirde?
That's right.
Now, I don't know if you people have ever seen this, but this is definitely amazing, incredible, beautiful, and sad at the same time. You know, I'm going to let it play for a second so you guys could get the drift. The singer's name is Nightbirde. God bless her soul.
I'm awesome. I'm so happy to be here.
Well, we're
God
happy
bless
you
her.
are.
God
What's your
bless
name?
you, mama.
My name's Jane. When I sing, I go by Nightbirde.
Oh, that's nice.
Nightbirde?
That's right.
Did you sing? Do you sing for a living?
Not recently.
Where are you from?
I'm from Zanesville, Ohio.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 30.
30 years old. And the dream is to be a singer. What are you going to be singing for us tonight?
I'm singing an original song called It's Okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It is. It's okay.
It's okay.
What is It's Okay about?
It's Okay is the story of the last year of my life.
All right. And who are you here with?
I'm here by myself.
It's okay. And what do you do for a living?
I have not been working for quite a few years. I've been dealing with cancer.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm okay.
All right.
Can I ask you a question? How are you now?
Last time I checked, I had some cancer in my lungs, my spine, and my liver.
Wow.
So you're not okay?
Well, not in every way, no.
As sad as it is, man, people have to see this. This is a person that was never known for how amazing she was. You know, not just as a person, but I mean a talent. Watch what happens next.
You got a beautiful smile and a beautiful glow,
You
and
do.
nobody would know.
Thank you. It's important that everyone knows I'm so much more than the bad things that happen to me.
Yes.
All right. Sing for us.
Good luck. Nightbirde.
It's amazing how talented people are and nobody knows. Original song written by her, too.
I moved to California in the summertime.
All right, they love to, matter of fact, give me 1 second. That was a little bit of a boo-boo.
My name's Jane. When I sing, I go by Night. How amazing.
I forgot how important it was for the end.
You just almost casually told us.
It's funny because singers come on and I think about authenticity. When you feel it.
It's alright to be lost sometimes.
I stopped it too early before, I had to bring it back.
Wow.
We all make mistakes. God bless her soul.
It's funny because singers come on and I think about authenticity. When you feel it, when it moves you, that felt like the most authentic thing I have heard this season.
That was surprisingly good. It was powerful, it was heartfelt, and I think you're amazing.
You gave me chills. I mean, your voice is so beautiful to listen to. It was beautiful all the way around.
Your voice is stunning.
It is.
Absolutely stunning. And I totally agree with what Howie said, about authenticity. There was something about that song after the way you just almost casually told us what you're going through. And,
You can't wait until life isn't hard anymore before you decide to be happy.
He looks like he's fighting back tears. Simon, he's the toughest judge too.
there have been some great singers this year. And I'm not going to give you a yes. I'm going to give you something else.
I forgot about the golden buzzer. In my head, I thought she killed it. With the golden buzzer, I forgot. Did she ever deserve it?
Everything about that was really special.
All right. Now I'm gonna stop it, and I'm just gonna tell you guys, life is sad, you know what I'm saying? But we gotta stay happy while we can. Her health declined after that, you know what I'm saying? She passed on February 19th, 2022. And not a lot of people found out about her afterwards, but rest in peace to Nightbirde. And that's it for the show too. I figured I'd end it on a tribute type note, and this show is a tribute to Nightbirde. It's your boy Spank Dog. Much love. I'm out of here. One.